Hey, what's up, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give y'all this album review of 3 6 Mafia called When the Smoke Clears 6661. Alright, y'all should know who 3 6 Mafia is by now. If you check out my last review, I did it there. It's called The Unbreakables. And I'm going to try to do all the other albums, the older ones too. So be on the lookout for that. And this is the real deal. Y'all know how I do, no bootleg. This is their 4th album that they came out with. And I think at the time, Twiztid wasn't with them anymore. May he rest in peace. So it was just these people here. Lord Infamous, rest in peace. Crunchy Black, Juicy J, DJ Paul, and Gangsta Boo. The producers of this album were just DJ Paul and Juicy J. And the features was UGK, Pimp C, may he rest in peace, Project Pat, LaChat, Big Gipp from the Goodie Mob, Mr. Serv-On, Fiend, whole Hypnotize Camp Posse, then Young Buck Player Lord Parents on there, and Insane Clown Posse and Twiztid. So I'm gonna go with the songs now. The first one is just an intro, they just talking. The next one is 44 Killers. This is a blazing track, man. This is kind of like an introduction to all the members, but only 4 of them is on there. Lord Infamous, Crunchy Black, Juicy J, DJ Paul, all of them is on there. They came through with some nice verses. This is a blazing intro. Then the next one is called Sipping on Some Scissor. This features UGK and Project Pat. Now, if you have not heard this song before, man, you must have been living under a rock, or you probably wasn't even born yet when this came out, man, because they used to have this song in heavy rotation. It's a video for this song as well. Man, this is probably one of my favorite tracks on the album, man. And all of them came in with some good verses. Pimp C, DJ Paul, Juicy J, Bum B. All of them came in with some good verses. The next one is called Weak Ass Bitch. This features LaChat. Project Pat does the hook. This is basically like a little chant. You know, the hook is a chant like hook. This is a tight cut, man. DJ Paul, Juicy J, Lord Infamous, and LaChat is all on it. They came through with some nice verses. Just Like Us is pretty nice as well. DJ Paul does the hook. And all of the members are on there. They came through with some good verses, especially Lord, man. Lord just came through with some killer verses. My argument, I think I said this before, my argument with DJ Paul, that verse he said, your kid kidnapping after them out. That part is weird to me, but maybe I'm tripping. But anyway, nonetheless, it's still a pretty tight track. The next one is I'm So High. This is a real tight track right here. This is about smoking and all that stuff. Crunchy Black is on the hook. They all come through with some great verses, man. Basically about smoking and drinking and all that stuff. Awesome track. The next one is called Mafia Niggas. This is a hard track right here. This is where that yeah ho chant came from. Lord came through with a real tight verse. Then Crunchy Black, DJ Paul, Juicy J, they come through with some pretty nice verses. It's a great sample from that movie Creep Show. I think it's from there. The next track is called Fuck Your Hoes. This is a real nice track, man. This is a remake of the Endo G called Ashes to Ashes, and they changed it up a little bit. All of them came in with some nice verses, man, and they're giving shots out to the sets that they're from and all that stuff. The next one, I'm gonna go to Where the Cheese At. This is a Crunchy Black solo. This is a tight ass track, man. They got the sample from Who Running, and that's what I love about 3 6 Mafia, man. They be sampling their own vocals. But this track goes hard, man. Blazing beat, and Crunchy Black comes through with a straight verse. Probably one of the best tracks on the album, to be honest. Then the next track, I'm gonna go to Tongue Ring. This song is pretty nice. It's not bad. They have a video for the song as well. All of them is on this song, and they did the damn thing on here, man. So the next one is Barn You Bitches. This is another great track here from 3 6 Mafia, man. DJ Paul taking shots at a Memphis artist. I'm not going to say the name, but y'all may know. All of them is on this song except Crunchy Black. Twiztid come through with a nice verse. Lord Infamous did a good job here, man. Hard ass verse. And the beat almost sound like Pastor Troy song, I think it's Played, No Play in GA. It almost kind of sound like that, but it's a nice sample from a TV show. Then What You Know is a really nice track to me. This features Big Gipp of the Goodie Mob, and then I heard CeeLo Green singing on the hook. Then this song is on point, man. Like the crystal sounding, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a nice track right here, man. All of them came through with some nice verses. They did the damn thing on here. Act Like You Know Me is a really nice track as well. And I remember this song a while ago, man. They sampled this from somewhere, and they basically just saying Act Like You Know Me, and they saying what they gotta say on there, and it's really nice, man. Then Touch With It, this features Fiend, Mr. Serv-On, and LaChat. This is a blazing ass track right here, man. Fiend, Mr. Serv-On, LaChat, all of them came through with some great verses there, man. This is another probably one of my favorite tracks on this album. Memphis, MEMPHIS. This is the Hypnotize Camp Posse track right here. This is a blazing track, man. Probably my favorite track on this album. They did a good damn job with the verses, and Young Buck make a little appearance on there. And I'm telling you, Young Buck don't even sound like this on his album, man. He sounds totally different. But anyway, all of them came through with some good verses. LaChat, damn, MC Mac, all of them came through with some good verses, man. T-Rock, you name it. Next one is called Who Run It. Plenty of y'all should know this song right here. This was another single they had before When the Smoke Clears came out. It's a real tight track. It's like a Get Buck song, and there's a video for it if I didn't say that before. This one of my favorites as well on this album, man. All of them came through with some great verses. The next one is called Put Your Signs. This is a really tight track as well. Got some great samples on this beat, man. I mean, this is a straight up Get Buck, Get Crunk type track right here, man. So if you hear this, you better not be in the club or in the crowd, because you're probably gonna get beat up. Now that's all the songs that I reviewed for this album. And to rate this out of a 10, I'll give this an 8.5 to a 9 out of a 10. 3-6 Mafia, man, they did a good job with this album right here, man. They had like the Get Crunk type beats, but they also had like the dark, sinister beats as well. It's like a great blend, you know, well-rounded album, man. And honestly, if you're a 3-6 Mafia fan, I highly recommend this album to you. You know, I highly recommend this album to anybody that's maybe unfamiliar with 3-6 Mafia. I think this would be the first one you should cop, and then you can decide whether, you know, you get their other albums or not. All right, so that's it. Shout out to the whole 3-6 Mafia. Shout out to the producers, you know, of course, DJ Paul, Juicy J, and shout out to all the features. All right, but much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. All right, peace out.